Okay, I have no money, no web fluid, no costume, and a desire to be Spidey again. Talk about a problem. Too bad I don't have access to Seward Trainer's lab anymore, so I could deal with this. And I don't dare sneak into the labs of the ESU, for fear of running into someone who could recognize me as Peter. I have to scratch this together somehow, without benefit of a real lab or chemicals. Fortunately, my neighborhood pharmacy should have just enough household items that I can buy off the shelf and turn into web fluid. You know, it kind of reminds me of the way I first made my web fluid. Whoa, man, this is gonna leave me with less than $5 in my pocket. I wonder if I can make edible webbing. The way things are going, it's all I'm gonna be able to afford. It takes a couple of hours and some scrounging through the hotel dumpsters, but I eventually cobble together a crude lab. Sheesh. The kid's basic chemistry set is more advanced than this. But it also costs $30 that I just don't have. This setup kind of reminds me of the first time I created my webbing. Just after that spider bit me. At least I had a microscope and a Bunsen burner back then. So, alright, some Eye of Newton, wing a bat. And we should have liftoff. If this doesn't work, maybe I can sell this stuff as rat poison. Hey, I did it! It really works! Man, making webbing with this stuff is equivalent to building a nuclear warhead out of sticks and matches. Reed Richards eats your heart out. Good solid line that retains consistency. It even holds form when I expand and spray. Maybe I should sell the patent to Captain America so he doesn't have to drag that heavy shield all over town. And it passes the weight test too. I'd get booted right out of the superhero union if I did a nosedive from 30 stories up and splattered all over Park Avenue. Alright. Enough of the mad scientist routine. I am hungry. And since a plate of cold webbing and ketchup doesn't sound too appetizing, might as well scrounge up some chow. Some cheap chow at that. Maybe I'll head over toward the Centennial University area. I never realized Centennial was so big. I've poked my head into 24 windows and I still haven't found the fashion department. Bingo! No way that I'll swipe any good fabric. But I know enough about fashion shows to know there's always a discard bin for fabric remains. Look out, world. Spider-Man's gonna fly again. Or is that swing? The big question is, do I go with the old classic look? Or do I try something new and daring? Nah, the cape doesn't cut it. No, too X-Men. Too Asgardian. Too ugly. This is gonna be harder than I thought. Wow. Sewing this costume, refilling my web shooters, all I can think of is the first day I ever did this back in high school. Has it been that long? So many years since I first became Spider-Man. 5 years. 5 years since I went by that name. No wonder it's like the first day all over again. And hey, not bad. Look out, Calvin Klein, there's a new designer in town. Nice thing about a fashion department is that it has everything. In fact, there's one other thing I gotta do to make this transformation complete. Okay, so I've passed the superhero fashion test, and now I gotta worry about performance. Because in this game, it's not how good you look, it's how well you do the job. Long range shot? No problem. Here goes. Look out, New York. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is back!